Which one?
The one that you sent or the one I was gonna play?
Okay, they kicked it out.
Good, I'll figure it out though.
This goes hand in hand with African spirituality. Good one, right?
General Rock, the holiday holocaust. So most definitely go to
It is, babe.
you know, I want to have y'all.
From the Indians who welcome the pilgrims, and to the buffaloes who once ruled the plain. Like the vultures circling beneath the dark clouds, looking for the rain, looking for the rain. Just like the cities that stagger on the coastline, and a nation that just can't stand much more. Like the forest buried beneath the highway, never had a chance to grow. Never had a chance to grow. And now it's winter. Winter in America. Yes, and all of the healers have been killed, sent away. Yeah, but the people know it's winter. Winter in America. And ain't nobody fighting, 'cause nobody knows what to say. Save your soul, Lord knows, from winter in America. The Constitution, a noble piece of paper, with free society, a struggle but they died in vain. And now democracy is a ragtime on the corner, hoping for some rain. They look like either hoping for some rain. And I see the robins perched in barren treetops. They're watching last-ditch races marching across the floor. But just like the peace sign that vanished in our dreams, never had a chance to grow. Never had a chance to grow. And now it's winter. Winter in America, and all of the healers have been killed or betrayed. Yeah, but the people know it's winter. Lord knows it's winter in America. Nobody fighting, 'cause nobody knows what to say. Save your soul from a winter in America. Stick. it's winter. Winter in America. And all of the healers done been killed, sent away. Yeah, the people know it's winter. Winter in America. And ain't nobody fighting, 'cause nobody knows what to say. And ain't nobody fighting, 'cause nobody knows, nobody knows. And ain't nobody fighting, 'cause nobody knows what to say.
Peace to the family, man. Peace. We back at y'all, man. Welcome to Sankofa. 180 degrees, y'all. Hey, we back at y'all once again, man. Thanks for joining. Um, Listen, man, don't forget we got the first Sunday of every month. We got the children's book read. Um, Very important, man, that we participate in that. Um, like I said, in Florida, they are literally rewriting history, man, right in our face. Right in our face, man. And they ain't holding us up. So they made it illegal to teach Black African history. So this is and among other states, and there's more to come. So what we got to do, man, is what we're doing to combat that is we pushing Black African history. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it. We're gonna push it to the fullest. All right, and we especially in Florida, right? Especially in Florida, just because they're not teaching it. So we'll look out for them. You know what I'm saying? We'll look out for them a little bit. So what? Yeah, peace to the family, man. Peace to the family. How y'all doing, man? Gerald, what's going on, King?
I'm
Unmute
mute.
yourself, King. Yeah, take both of them.
What you do?
What to
Peace
do,
to you.
Gerald?
Already.
Yeah.
What up? Oh, what up, Jamie? What up, Karen? Happy to be here. Got Huey with me today.
Huey.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Huey.
Peace.
Over to the table. Yeah. Wow, again, happy to be here. And as Jamie say, we ain't gonna just complain about it, we gonna do something about it. So, we gonna teach what we know and leave a record. People might not get it tonight, but we leaving a record. And they can always go back and find the Sankofa tape and get some information, get some knowledge. And we're going to continue to do that, you know. Black power, black love.
That's
Yeah.
right. Peace to you, Carrie. Peace to the Queen. How you feeling today? Tell them to talk to them.
Welcome to Sankofa 180. I feel good today. Yeah, I'm working on helping my sister and getting her back. It's hard after you've been in ICU that long and she struggles, but Lo and I have been helping her and I don't know, I just feel good. I feel like I'm getting back to my old self. I'm knocking on wood. But happy to be here and happy to be alive and yep, here I am. But looking forward to the presentation as always and learning and good to see all of you. Thank you.
One day at a time.
That's right. That's right. And so now we got the last, the man of the hour, the man that always come with
Woo.
with that power, Hey, my man, peace to you, King.
My man. Gary out there basking in the sunshine, getting that vitamin D out there. Yeah, so man, good. Peace to the panel too, man. I'm gonna jump right into it, man. This Gerald brought up that song by Gil Scott. That's a nice smooth music right there, man. It just, get right to the business of the soul. And we're gonna watch something on the winter solstice, and then we're gonna get to a deeper message, even complimentary message from SETI. So let's just jump off into that.
Mm.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna play the one that I had on deck because I already sent a request to be able to play that one.
Hey, if they're talking, we can't hear nothing.
Generally, what we consider.
You can hear it?
Yeah, now we can hear him.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was it.
Considered to be holidays were, in fact, holy days in Africa, specifically in ancient Kemet, Egypt, Nile Valley culture and civilization. And these holy days were timed to coincide with the relationship between specific celestial phenomena in the heavens, stars, constellations, the sun, and planet Earth. And that relationship literally affects everything on the planet. And because there was a specific impact on the way that the Earth's relationship to the sun, as it revolves around the sun, affects everything on the Earth. There's specific times for certain holy celebrations were organized. So this winter season, is a time where we're approaching the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year. And we have celebrations now, Hanukkah, Festival of Lights. We have Christmas with Christmas lights. These lights refer to the fact that on the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year, a day in which in the northern hemisphere we have 19 hours of night. And then the winter solstice spans from 4 days, December the 21st through the 24th. And then after that 4-day period of time, then the sun is born on December the 25th. That is, the length of the day begins to increase by approximately 1 minute per day. And that time frame was viewed in ancient Africa as the birth of the sun, the sun. In other cultures or traditions, that tradition came down to us as the birth of a savior who was viewed as the son of God. But many of the traditions that we now find in Christianity, for example, the birth of Jesus on December the 25th, the birth of Jesus in a stable, all refer to specific phenomena that were happening in the heavens and were acknowledged by Africans in Kemet in the Nile Valley over 6,000 years ago. We know this because we can look up in the sky at night and we can see specifically constellation of Orion dominates the nighttime sky. And the constellation of Orion was known to the ancient Egyptians as Sahu. That was a constellation associated with a primary deity by the name of Asar or Osiris. He was the lord of resurrection. And according to the story, Asar was murdered by his brother. And after his death, his spirit came and impregnated his virgin wife, Set, who then 9 months later gave birth to their son Heru on December the 25th. Now, this story sounds familiar because it's an African story that's over 6,000 years old. Heru was born on December the 25th, the same birthday as his father. He was born to avenge the murder of his father and restore his father's kingdom. So this is a story, this is a myth that was a metaphor to help explain specific phenomena that were happening in heaven. So the priests in ancient Kemet were aware of this phenomena, and they in turn created rituals that will allow the people to maintain a certain system of order. After foreigners came into Kemet, they adopted many of the traditions of the Nile Valley, and they adopted many of the personalities and changed their names. So Asar was renamed Osiris, Aset was renamed Isis, Heru was renamed Horus. And then that story is a story that is later modified after the Romans conquered Egypt in 30 BCE, took Egypt away from the Greeks, and they then took these same personalities and they were known to their people as the Madonnan child, the Black Madonnan child. And ultimately, when Rome began to establish Christianity as the state religion, they then took this story of Asar, who is known as the Lord of Resurrection, and his son Heru, and morphed them into the religion that we now know as Christianity, with the birth of Jesus on December the 25th. So we can break this phenomena down to precise detail, because December the 25th is the birth of the sun, S-U-N, when the length of the day begins to increase by approximately 1 minute per day. At the moment of the birth of the sun, the constellation of Orion is in the constellation known as Sagittarius, or which was known in ancient times as the stable of Aegeus. So it was said that the sun was born in a stable. There are 3 stars in the belt of Orion, which makes this constellation so readily identifiable. And those 3 stars point to the eastern star, which we now know today as Sirius. Sirius is the star system that was associated with Aset, the wife of Asar, the mother of Heru. And so in ancient times in Kemet, those 3 stars in the belt of Orion, or Sahu, were known as the 3 wise men, or the 3 kings. The eastern star, or Set, rises in the east around the time of the birth of the sun on December the 25th. And at the same time that eastern star is rising, it is rising in the constellation of Virgo, the Virgin. And so it was said then that the sun is born of a virgin, because the constellation of Virgo is halfway above the horizon, literally being bisected by the horizon. So the sun was said to have been born of a virgin. So this was a metaphor, if you will, for celestial phenomenon that determined specific things that were happening on Earth. Others appropriated this knowledge and then incorporated it into their religious system and changed the names of these original mythological personalities. So we now know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the celebration of December the 25th as the birth of Jesus was a celebration that did not come into existence until at least 350 years after the birth of Christ. It was a result of conferences and meetings that were held by Constantine and Theodosius in order to hammer out the basic traditions of what would be the official state religion of the Holy Roman Empire. And no minister, no theologian today worth their salt can tell you with honesty that Jesus was born on December the 25th. Nobody knows the date that Jesus was born. That date was appropriated because for thousands of years prior to the birth of Jesus, that date, December the 25th, had been celebrated as the birth of the sun, the S-U-N. Let's be clear, Egypt is in Africa. There's no such thing as the Middle East. That was a term that came into common use during the early 20th century. And it was a term that was used to geographically and historically remove Egypt from the continent of Africa, thus removing the history of African people from the continent as well. Egypt is a Greek word, as are many of the terms that are used to describe the accomplishments of African people. Egypt is a Greek word. Sphinx is a Greek word. Pyramid is a Greek word. So one of the things that I'm always stressing is the importance of identifying African people, places, and things by their original names. The original name for Egypt is Kemet. Kemet is a word which means the nation of the black people. Kemet is the oldest documented civilization known to mankind. And I've been traveling to Egypt over 51 times during the last 35 years, studying this history inside and out. And I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that that culture, that ancient culture, the oldest documented civilization known to mankind, was established by indigenous African people, and all of the major accomplishments which we now associate with Egypt were developed by indigenous Africans. And it wasn't until after Kemet was conquered by the Greeks, Alexander of Macedonia in 332 BC, that Kemet became Egypt. So most of the stories or images that we see of the ancient Egyptians are false images. And it has to do with the continued distortion of African history, culture, and the people associated with African history and culture. Myths are important because myths transcend time and space, they transcend personalities, and they're ways of incorporating the essence of a people into a phenomena. Myths are not true, but they contain truth. Every culture has their foundational myths, which serves as the foundation for their culture. And what we have found as African people living here in the West is that our memory has been erased and the erasure has been forgotten, and others have been telling our story and have, as Dr. John Henry Clark said, written us out of the respectable commentary of human history. And so we look, for example, at ancient Kemetic or ancient Egyptian symbols that have been taken all over the world, but most people don't know that they're African, and they don't know what they mean. For example, the Washington Monument is a structure 555 feet tall, the tallest structure in Washington, D.C. And it's a structure that actually represents the resurrection of an ancient African king by the name of Asar. That symbol is the oldest symbol of resurrection known to mankind. It represents the resurrection of an African man. So why don't people know that information? It certainly is available to anyone who's willing to do the research. And we have to ask the question, what else don't we know? So one of the things that prompted me to begin an in-depth study of African history, and more specifically Nile Valley history and culture, is that most of what we know about their culture has been falsified by the people who were responsible for enslaving our ancestors. And I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that truth is a means of restoring a people's consciousness. So our people, people of African ancestry in Baltimore, in my hometown, Chicago, in New York, behave the way that we behave because we have been socialized to believe that our history began in slavery. We don't know our true story, and that there have been concerted efforts over the centuries to deny us the opportunity to tell our story. My daughter wrote her first book when she was 8 years old, My First Trip to Africa, and a young man in Maryland had written a book report on my daughter's book. And the book detailed her trip to Egypt, the trip that she made when she was 7 years old. This young man was reprimanded by his teacher because his book report was entitled My First Trip to Africa. And the book report was about Egypt. And everyone knows that Egypt is not in Africa. Now, that happened 20 years ago. So this disconnect of African history, people, and culture from the continent is still occurring. And that's why it's so critically important that we document our story and that we share it with anyone who has a mind and heart to listen and learn.
Yeah, that was a nice lead right into the next segment there, man. Wow, that was tight. I hadn't
Yeah.
seen I hadn't seen that one yet.
Okay. Peace to you, E. Peace. Yeah, that man, Anthony Browder, man, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The December 25th thing for Haru, I'm not, it could be, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about all that, man. I mean, I know that's the story. That is the story.
Right.
That's definitely the story. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just saying, man, like, I don't
We
know.
know when we're dealing with the winter solstice, it is the rebirth of the sun. It's union. You understand? Now, when people try to attach a story to it, that's something totally different. Whatever story you attach. But then, straight up astrology, yeah, that actually do happen. The sun is reborn on the 25th. You know?
That's when the sun moves. Well, I think like 1 inch per day or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
before then,
one
it's
minute.
still. Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it, man. I'm just saying that I'm just saying, well, yeah, you're right. When they attach other stories to it, hey, I mean, hey, you know, that's your story, but
Yeah, that's a part of your culture.
yeah, but
Mm.
you see how every last one of them from 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 Jesus all the way to Krishna and all them, they all supposed to have the same birthday.
Right,
All of
right.
them. Every last one. Buddha, all of them. They all got the same birthday. You know what I
So
mean?
somebody who looking at history would say, well, this can't be real history. This is something else. This is mythology. And it's attached to each people's culture, you know. But some people, depending on your level, your country's level, you take it as reality. And Hebrew was born on the 20th, I argue like that shit. Who cares? If Hebrew or Jesus or Krishna or any one of us born on the 25th, what it got to do with me? You know what I'm saying? If I can't figure that out, then I leave it alone. But,
Yeah, that's just a set that that's just the positioning of the sun. That's all it's about. That's all these days are for. The winter solstice, the spring equinox, you know what I'm saying? All the summer, all that is
yeah,
is is all dealing with the positioning of the sun. It has nothing to do with no damn man or no, it ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It's all about the positioning of the sun. Now, like you
right.
said, there's cultures that adopt different myths, and that's what they did. They adopted the first myth, which was uh
Sorry, sat in the room.
right. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first myth they adopted. You know what I mean? And all the rest of them fell in line. They adopted it too. Christianity just had to be the last one to adopt it. That's all. That's all. But yeah, that's always fire, man. Uh, you know, Anthony Browder, man, he's actually over there digging. He's actually over there putting the work in. You know what I
Right,
mean? Boots on the ground. You know what I
exactly.
mean? So he knows our history, man. He knows our
Yeah.
history, man. So ain't nothing you really can say about it, man. He dead on.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gerald sent me that one, man. I had seen a lot of Tony Brothers, of course, and man, that was just a new one for me, and I like new shit, so
He a
uh,
master teacher, man. He
you know,
Tony Brother, a master teacher.
ain't no question.
Yeah,
I really like how how he shows how they are, you know, well, Christians and different folks are trying to change the African history. And I enjoyed that video a lot. And I
yeah.
enjoyed the song. So yeah, it was way cool. Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something though. When you look at that other SETI video, when you see it,
Mhm.
you gonna have some questions, King.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just watching some of it, man. But we got to get we got to get permission from and I didn't get permission for that one yet. So,
Yeah.
but that's the yeah,
No, I'm
that's a
saying,
good one too.
I'm saying when you look at it, though, it ain't but like 40 something minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 45 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you gonna like it. You'll like it.
Okay. I think you're gonna like
But
this
see,
one
I'm gonna
too.
tell you something about that though, man. Now, one thing that he said though that might be not all the way 100% is as far as the harvest seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like different places got, some places got two or three different harvest seasons. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and growth seasons. It's just like right now in Georgia, shit, we just bought a goddamn we just bought some watermelon, seeded at that.
Really?
where can you get that in December?
Yeah, no doubt.
Right? And but they're growing them and they for the next 2 weeks they pulling them out the ground. So I'm like, damn, what? In December? Like so that's lets you know that there's more than one growth season in a year, no matter where you are. You know what I mean? Because it gets cold there too. Snows there, a little bit. You know what I mean? So that lets you know, but so he was arguing about it being a harvest season only, and it was almost like he was saying there's only one harvest season a year, and that goes to and he was talking about Africa, and I'm like, nah, brother, you gonna have many growth seasons. You gonna have many of them. Like here in Florida, we got two here. We got two growth seasons here. You know what I'm saying? And that's yeah, and some of that is during the cold months. So he was talking about Kwanzaa, which is I guess the day the holiday of fruits or something.
Our oranges are just now all in bloom. I mean, their oranges are growing. And that just shocked me. And we can grow tomatoes right now, and our we have hanging plants that are still all in bloom. And
Right,
it's
and that's
almost
that's that's fruit. I mean, them tomatoes, that's fruit. All
right,
that's fruit.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So like, so he was talking about how is Kwanzaa in December when it's supposed to be like the harvest of fruits or something
right,
day, right? But you can still harvest fruits in December, brother.
right.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real with you. But go ahead, man. My bad.
You good? You good? What's good, what it is? Say it again.
PC.
I said, I'm good to have everyone. How's everyone? How's the panel? Y'all
Oh,
hear me?
Good, good.
yeah, we hear you now.
All right. Right. I'm doing pretty good, man.
All right, E. Peace to you, King.
Yeah. Peace to everyone.
Alrighty.
Right. All right, I'm gonna jump off into this other one.
All right.
Hold on a second. I'm gonna do this one.
SETI, General SETI, Cyrus Super SETI, rock that notification bell, get it. I got them right here. I got them right. Let me put this in here so I can have. See, I had to do this shit as we do it. The origins of the fallen. All right. It's safe. Good. All right, we're in the house, family. We're in the house. I had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now, again, we dealing with the occult origins of the fall and winter month. And because I had to look at this shit. You know what I'm saying? Majority of us don't look
Can you hear it?
at it.
Yeah,
Understand
Yeah. We hear you.
things from
yeah.
our point of
Yep.
origin. We don't understand our origin. We don't understand the orientation, north, south, east, and west from our orientation. Like when you got a compass, You see what I'm saying? When you got that compass, you know I'm talking about the one that and you got the pointy end, and then you got the pencil. You know, on the other end, the pointed part is your place of origin. You put that point down, and then the pencil, and you spin it. You circumscribe your circumference of reality. Okay? You circumscribe your circumference of reality. But when you open that, let me get a compass and put it up there so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. Let me get it up here because I don't want people to second.
Safer sex, reduce your risk. After 2 nights schedule, missing doses increases your HIV risk. Don't take habits you're allergic to or taking certain medicines that may interact. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, liver or kidney problems, and serious side effects include allergic reaction or rash, liver problems, and depression.
Put that damn compass at.
The most common side effect is injection site reaction. Ask your doctor about long-acting Atrazine and PrEP without those. Save at Atrazine.com.
Whoa, we have for one thing done.
Just stay with me.
What do you do outside of that one thing?
Baby, no fees on checking account, no draft fees, helps. What's in your one?
Right there. There you go, right there. Okay. That's what I want. Let me drop it on in and let me go to work. Got something special for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got something special for y'all. Let me drop this in. Here, come on, goddammit, give it to me. They don't want me to get the motherfucker out. Here you go. Here you go. Let me get this. I got to show y'all. So y'all, here you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let me get this. It's like they're trying to block my ass from getting anything off the goddamn internet. Because they know. There we go. Bingo. There we go. Bingo. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. Here we go. Here we go. Now, as you can see, this one don't even have the one that got the point. But the thing is, you got one end with the pencil and one where you got the point. You put that down and you spin it. You circumscribe your circumference of reality. But you got to have a point of origin where you put the compass down. The other end with the pencil is going to circumscribe your reality. Circumscribe your circumference of reality. So if your point of origin is the Nile Valley, then of course, when you see the map and you see the globe top side up with South Africa at the top and with Egypt and Europe at the bottom, you're going to understand that that is not top side up. Upside down is top side up. It's top side up. We came from the beginning of the Nile, and so that's how we orientate our reality. You know, so most motherfuckers, they see Europe as the top, and they see most of these holidays the same goddamn way. So now, let's look at this. We talking about the holidays in fall and in the winter, okay? And that's what we dealing with, the occult origins of the fall and winter months, okay? And the holidays that fall within these months. And you can see that when we talk of fall, what is it? You know, You see right there, that's not our time. Right there. It's the fall of the sun. That's not our time. That's not our time. That's daytime. You understand what I'm saying? And you see, I didn't even put all the holidays that I could in there, but I put the major holidays where they spending most of the money. And then I got the federal, and then I got the top holidays. I got them right here. I got them right here. The biggest holidays, I had the 16, but I only put down, the 11, the top 11. And so, the biggest holidays of the year. The biggest holiday of the year, number one, is Thanksgiving. The one we on today. That's the biggest holiday of the year. Where family get together and this, that, and even if they don't do it on Christmas, they damn sure gonna try to do it on Thanksgiving. That's the biggest holiday of the year, number one. So that holiday falls in fall. Now Thanksgiving supposed to be the harvest. And I'm gonna show you that that's not the harvest for African people. Reality. Reality. Most people say December 25th is the winter solstice. For who? Motherfucker, we from the South. We from the Southern Hemisphere. And the Southern Hemisphere is June 21st. So what? See, that show you again. You're upside down. You don't know your orientation. And so you're speaking as one who originated from Europe. You sound stupid. You see what I'm saying? So we're talking about the fall of the sun. We also see that October. In October, Halloween. But let me go back down the biggest holidays. Thanksgiving. Number two is Christmas. And we know that Christmas, Yule, Saturnalia, falls in December, which is the day of the winter. And then number three is Halloween. So right there, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, two in fall, one right there in the day of the winter. The fall of the sun, day of the winter, death of the sun. Now, one of the holidays, and damn near the only holiday that fall in the summer is Independence Day, which is the fourth biggest holiday. But that's really reality, the only holiday, and it's not one of the bigger occult holidays. Okay, that's more a nationalistic holiday. You understand? Where Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving, all of them are more ancient holidays that go beyond the nationalistic scope of America. Number five is St. Patrick's Day. Falls in winter. Falls in March 17th. And the end of winter is March 20th. So St. Patrick, which is the number five biggest holiday in America, listen to that. St. Patrick's, number five. So the top five, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, July 4th, Independence Day, and number five, St. Patrick's. So two fall in the day of the winter, the death of the sun, and two fall in autumn or fall. And I'm going to get on that autumn, because it sounds just like a damn Egyptian god. That's why I don't fuck with the metal natter, but they sending us a message that we even got a deity called Autumn. And you got autumn. You understand? It sounds just like the same damn thing. And Autumn was a creator god of Heliopolis, which was in veneration of solar sun worship. And so that's not no coincidence. Number six is Memorial Day. Memorial Day. Okay? I think that's another fall holiday. If I'm not mistaken, it is. It's a fall holiday. And then you got number seven, Labor Day, which is the end of summer. So those are the only two nationalistic holidays. Federal holidays that fall in the summer. Out of the top 10, it's only 10 federal holidays, and only two are in the summer, and the other 8 is either in the fall or in the winter. Okay, that's crazy. How the hell we the people of the sun, and the majority of the goddamn major holidays is in the fall of the sun or the death of the sun, which is the day of the winter. Then you got 8 is Easter, and that's funny because I laugh. They didn't even make Easter a federal holiday. You see what I'm saying? That just show you they didn't gave up on Easter. They don't even make Easter a federal holiday. Then you got number 9, New Year's. New Year's which is in the dead of winter. And number 10 is Mother's Day. Okay, now Mother's Day is not one of the occult, full of the occult. You know what I'm saying? It's in veneration of the mother. But when you talk about Easter, you talk about New Year, you talk about Halloween, you talk about Christmas, you talk about Thanksgiving, they full of occult origins. You see what I'm saying? So again, 8 out of the 10 federal holidays are in the fall and in the winter. Okay, now when we talk about the winter solstice, now let me be clear, there is no winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. There is no, see, that's what we think this shit exists all over the world. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even cosmologically, astrologically in alignment, because somehow we think it's winter in Africa or in the southern hemisphere. There is no winter. It might be a rainy season, but it's only 2 seasons in Africa, hot and goddamn hotter. Okay, yeah, it might rain, but motherfucker, it ain't no putting on no damn coats or none of that shit. You understand? It might be wet, but it's damn sure not gonna be no 60, and you know what I'm saying? It's not going down. The coldest it might get is something in the 70s, but goddamn it, it won't be long where it be back scorching within a matter of days or weeks. Okay, and then when you talk about the winter solstice, it's June 21st. So it's not December. Or say what we call, and the reason why I call it the winter is not, I shouldn't even call it the winter. It's just the shortest day of the year. Now the shortest day of the year in the southern hemisphere is June 21st. I ain't gonna say the winter solstice. It's this, we could call it whatever solstice, flood solstice, whatever is not the winter solstice. Okay, because there is no winter in goddamn Africa. So they show you right there where we fucked up. We fucked up, okay? And so the summer solstice, what we is in the southern hemisphere, is December 20th, between December 20th and 23rd, which we call what? The winter solstice, okay? So it just shows you that everything is flipped upside down as far as the African is concerned. And you understand, everything is turned upside down when you look, and that's why your world is upside down. That's why your interpretation of reality is upside down. You might have a southern hemisphere spirit, but you got a goddamn Caucasoid northern hemisphere interpretation of reality. And so you interpret, sometimes you look at the Caucasoid like he got a southern spirit and he don't. And you fooling yourself to think that he might change and be like you. That ain't how it's supposed to be. The goddamn scale gonna balance. They're gonna be who they supposed to be. We gonna be who the hell we supposed to be. So we got to understand the reality, just like the Africa top side up. We got to change the seasons. We don't have the same seasons. Even though we might get the same 364 and 1/4 day year, you understand we have different seasons. Okay, so winter solstice in the sun, I just did that. Okay, June 20th, June 21st. Now, check this shit out. When does the winter solstice start? Okay, the winter solstice marks the shortest day and longest night of the year. Listen, in the northern hemisphere, it occurs when the sun is directly over the Tropic of Capricorn. Ain't that a bitch? Hey, we just went over this shit. So the death of the sun is the rise of the goat. Y'all better go look this shit up, family. It's funny to me, man, how the ancestors brought me this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just looking this shit up today. And this just popped right there in front of my eye while I was doing the research. It occurs in the northern hemisphere. The winter solstice marks the shortest day and the longest night of the year. It occurs when the sun is directly over the Tropic of Capricorn, the goat, which is located at 23.5 degrees south of the equator and runs through Australia, Chile, southern Brazil, and northern South Africa. Okay, that's very clear. Now, another term for fall is autumn. Okay, it's spelled Autumn. Okay, so we have here Autumn, Atum, creator god of Heliopolis, which was associated with sun worship, which was the seat of the priesthood of Ra. You see what I'm saying? And you see right there, autumn. And how is it that autumn, fall of the sun? You see what I'm saying? Begins, autumn 2019 began Monday, September 23rd, and Sunday, December 27th. And that's the death. You falling right now, but goddamn it, on December 22nd, boom, that's your death. The death of the sun. You see what I'm saying? And we gonna venerate that. So again, when we look at these federal holidays, I want y'all to look at that. New Year's Day, January 1st, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, January, they put that nigga in the coldest, even though that's his birthday. You understand what I'm saying? They went on ahead and said, okay, because there's so many of our other holidays that surround it, that is gonna swallow his shit up any damn way. You understand? Then you got George Washington's birthday, February 18th. So all three of them right there is in the death of the sun, which we call winter, okay? Then you got Memorial Day, which is, no, I thought it was in, that is actually May, which is spring. Memorial Day is in spring, okay? Then you got Independence Day, which is in summer. Then you got Labor Day, which is September the 2nd, which is the end of the summer. Then you got Columbus Day, October, fall. Veterans Day, November 11th, fall. Thanksgiving, fall. And you got Christmas. These are all the federal holidays. So 7 out of the 10 are either in fall or in winter, okay? Fall or winter, then Labor Day, like I said, is the end of summer. And, you know, Independence Day, Memorial Day, those are more or less just, you know, generic holidays. You know what I'm saying? They don't have the breakdown of Christmas, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, and the other holidays, okay? And so we got to understand, number one, you see New Year's Day. There is no New Year in the middle of the dead of winter, okay? Where everything outside is dead. How you got a goddamn New Year in the dead of winter? You see what I'm saying? The death of, you know, this don't make no sense, the shit that we say. And so, again, we're going to talk about a new day. A new day does not start at 12 midnight. We know based on our African cosmology and astronomy that the new day starts with the rise of the sun, not the dead of night. We upside down because we trying to see this shit from the perspective of a Caucasus. I got to say this, family. I got to say this. So Kepra, you understand, is the scared-faced god in ancient Egyptian religion who represents the rising or morning sun. By extension, he can also represent what? Creation and the renewal of life. A new day, okay? A new day. So it starts with the rising of the sun, not 12 fucking midnight. So you got a new year that's in the dead of winter. You got a new day at 12 midnight in the middle of the night, and you can't see, nigga, you're upside down. You got December, Decem, which represents 10 as the 12th month. You got November, Novum, which represents 9 as the 11th month. You can't see that you're out of order. You can't see that you're upside down. You understand? You can't see that you're left when you think you're right. You understand what I'm saying? You totally unoriented. And that's why I have to always pinpoint where we originated from. Because if you don't have no point of origin, you don't have no starting point. You can't put the compass down, nigga, and circumscribe your circumference of reality. You don't have no reality. You ain't even got a compass because you don't need a compass because you don't have no point of origin. Man, goddamn, where you gonna put the compass down at, nigga? Where you gonna put it at? You don't even know where to put it at. You don't even know what to do with the compass. You understand what I'm saying? So once you understand what the compass is, from a spiritual standpoint, from a cosmological standpoint, from a geographical standpoint, then you'll know what to do with it. And you know the power in it. You see what I'm saying? You will know the power and circumscribe your reality. Not their damn reality. They're going to see wherever they come out the cave. So they're going to see whatever the fuck they want to see, and that ain't up to us. Okay? So the new day starts with the rising of the sun. Listen to me, a people without real holiday, invigorating the spirit of their own culture, the economics of their own community, the greatness of their own legacy in history, is a people totally detached from their ancestors and their reasons for being and existing. It's like a body without a soul. I'm going to go over that again. A people without real holiday, invigorating the spirit of their own culture, the economics of their own community, the greatness of their own legacy and histories, is a people totally detached from their ancestors and their reasons for being and existing. It's like a body without a soul. You are celebrating another man's reality. Let's deal with this. So we're looking at the seasons of the Nile Valley. Okay? So you look and see that from the summer solstice, which we already understand, is December 23rd is the summer solstice for the southern hemisphere. Now, even though Egypt is not below the equator, it still regulate or orientate its reality to the south. We already understand that. Okay, so when you look at the flood period is from June 20th to October 20th. Okay, so that's what would that's what you would correlate as, they winters. Which ain't really a winter, but it's a period of flood, okay, from June 20th to around October 20th. And so from October 20th to February 20th, which is really the winter for us, is the sowing and growing period. See the reality in that? I want y'all to see the reality in that, okay? October 20th to February 20th in the Nile Valley is the sowing and growing period. And so from February 20th to June 20th is the harvest. That's where they get the crop. So that would have been in our reality, the Thanksgiving period. Because Thanksgiving is harvest. So our harvest holiday would have fell in between February 20th and June 20th. You see, these three seasons are about 120 days long, okay? 120 days long. So you can see right there, the so-called winter in the northern hemisphere is they planting in the Nile Valley. They planting seeds and growing. And then from February 20th to June 20th, and that's still kind of iffy in the northern hemisphere. You understand? Because it can still be a little bit cold. February 20th is cold in the motherfucker. Let's be real. You harvesting. So pretty much in the northern hemisphere, especially if you're in the northern states, nigga, anywhere from October 20th, February, March, shit, nigga, you still dealing with some. You ain't gonna be harvesting shit in March. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna even be harvesting shit in April. Nigga, you ain't gonna be harvesting shit in April or none of them months. So you can see the reality of where we come from is totally different. So when a lot of people, let me come up out of there so I can, say a few things. Like people try to say, they try to take the African deities and put them over the year, say, December 25th is the day of birthday of Horus, and how could that be when the Africans oriented reality to the South. How? You know what I'm saying? How could that be? You know what I'm saying? And then the shortest day of the year in the Southern Hemisphere is June. You understand what I'm saying?
So that's the part you was talking about. A horse wouldn't be considered birthed in December 25th.
No, I'm saying that he could be. It's just myth. I'm just saying,
Well,
but
yeah, we know it's myth.
I'm just saying, but it's just like Gerald said, it's what people attach to it, but what it started out to be, and then what it what it ends up being, you know what I mean? It's that's all. They could have put they could have attached anything to anybody to it.
Right. But
Yeah, they could attach Abraham to it.
right.
I mean, that seemed like a better choice. I mean, that's the beginning of all three of them.
Right. Seems like a better choice.
It seemed like. I mean, come on, man. You the
Right.
one. You the father of all three.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Yeah. That was a wrench in it.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm just saying that. That's all I'm saying. He's saying that he's saying something different. You got to listen to what he's saying. I'm just saying that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm saying it. Yeah, it's myth. It could be whatever they want it to be.
Right.
But yeah.
Right.
Take the time and stop and just, and understand these mathematical correlations. And I'm going to show you where the Africans look to, and the fact, let me keep going so I can prove I know this shit. I don't second guess. I'll look at motherfuckers and be like, bye, get ghost. You spoke too soon. You didn't know the mathematical, astrological, cosmological layout of the Nile Valley, and you spoke too soon. Ain't shit. African people ain't got shit to do with no motherfucking winter. December 25th. Stop lying. God damn. Stop lying. Stop lying. Please. Ain't got nothing to do with y'all niggas is just like Kwanzaa, the festival of fruits. In December, y'all motherfuckers got a harvest holiday in December.
Now that's another one I was talking about.
Festival of fruits. Am I lying?
That's another one I'm talking about because, like right now in Georgia, I just got a watermelon yesterday. Seeded. Now you can get them. You get watermelon unseeded all year round, bro. But you can't do no seeded watermelon. And come on, man. When have you done that? Like you ain't gonna do it in Michigan.
Yeah. Right.
Right. You're not gonna get no seeded watermelon in Michigan in no winter months, bro. I'm just saying that, but in Georgia, there's more than one growth period, so that means that there's more than one harvest period, right? So I don't know. I'm just saying. It's just a question. I'm not. I'm kind of questioning that one. That's all, right?
Right.
I mean, just think about it, because like he said, harvest of fruit, harvest of fruits. Well, what I'm getting is fruit. Also with the oranges, they got some oranges that's coming from down. Some oranges and some different kind of two different type of oranges that they bring it down. So they're harvesting those. So those are fruit. So you can't say that that's not. It can't happen. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like that's just But other than that, I mean, and then like I said, the reason why he's questioning the birth being December 25th for a whole different reason. Why I'm saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he's going into something else with it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got these grapefruits and pomegranates and grapefruits and pomegranates growing during this time of the year, and they are so damn good, man.
So that would depend on your area then, right? That depends on your
yeah.
area, right? Because I bet they ain't doing it in Michigan like that, huh? right?
No, they ain't doing nothing in Michigan.
Right? Unless
They
it's
ain't doing
indoors.
none of that over there.
Unless it's indoors, right? But other than that, they're not doing that right now. No, man. So that depends on the location. So, and that's going to be everywhere you go in the world. It's
Right.
going to depend on your location to where what's going to grow at that point in that season.
I was just gonna say that they delivered our elderberry and our.
You know, and I really think that they may have, you know, there's some states that has more than one growth season. I mean, more than two. I mean, I know we have two for sure.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
My argument is totally different. I know we got temples aligned to show you that the sun passing on the 21st at a certain point, you know. And there's people that go back and kill it right now on the winter solstice and on December 25th to witness this. And it's temples aligned to that. So they didn't just talk about what they knew with astronomy. They were building and showing in their temples. When the sun at a certain time in the morning, the sun gonna hit a certain spot in that temple. And everybody gonna know, oh shit, they built this to that alignment. You know, wow, who did this? Some aliens did this shit? You know, that's when the ooh and wow is. Like I say, to argue and say, well, at the same time, they were saying that Heru is going on it. Heru is a symbol of the sun. Regardless of what the temperature is, no matter. You know what I'm saying? The sun sits still for 3 days. That's what the solstice is. And then it was reborn. You know? That's just, you know, astronomy 101. Ain't no arguing that. You know? So that's all I would say. The symbols differ in timid to show that they knew about this night. You know? Now, when they had a big ass ceremony and who they celebrated, I'm not gonna argue with nobody. But I know they built their architect to let you know they knew about it. You know? Black power, black love.
That's right.
Yeah, you want to jump in that? We got a few more minutes of the video, but do you want to say anything, E?
Unmute yourself, Eve. You there?
Probably moving
Might
around.
have stepped away.
Okay. Okay, let's watch the rest of it.
Kwanzaa, Festival of Fruit in December. What kind of goddamn fruits is you getting in December in the north? You see what I'm saying? Y'all niggas just wanted to latch on to the white man holiday of Christmas and tag along, and you didn't even have no astrological, cosmological, mathematical orientation so that you in alignment with your ancestors. That's nothing but some food. Let me go on. Let me go on, y'all. You can get mad all you want. You get mad all you want, but I don't give a fuck. So again, you looking right there. If you look at this is Africa top side up. Many Africans who understand their orientation know exactly what I'm saying. So you see, the Nile is flowing down from the criminally renamed Lake Victoria. Just like you got all the monks criminally renamed after Europeans. Then you got all the constellations criminally renamed after Europeans and European gods and all of this. You don't understand this shit. So just like you see, you got you got Africa top side up, you got Europe on the bottom. Even your solstices and your equinoxes is upside down. That's the reality. And so when you look to Egypt, Egypt looked to the southern sky, which is to the south, for the majority of its sacred stars and constellations, including Sirius, including what they call Orion, but what they claim in the Medunet, Sahu, okay? Sahu, in the Milky Way, which is the cosmological Nile. So if you're looking at the Nile going south, it looks like if you're looking towards the horizon, that it connects with the Milky Way. So as the Pharaoh who spiritually is being reborn, he'll sail down the Nile on his ark, and he'll go up into the Milky Way and sail off and be one with who? Osiris and Isis in the constellation of Orion. Okay, that's what it said. Even when you look at the three pyramids aligned with the three stars of Orion's belt. When you see that Orion or the Sahu is orientated to the south, that's just reality. We're gonna prove that. Again, looking at the Nomes or the district of the Nile Valley or Egypt, you see they count from the south. That show you the orientation. Man, I got to wake you niggas up tonight. Gotta wake you niggas up tonight. Nigga, I don't play no game. I come with that fire, nigga. I come with that fire, nigga. Straight up, 1, 2, 3, coming down the Nile. That's why this is correct. This is top side up. And so the man is coming from the heart of Africa down the river. The river is flowing from the south. What the criminally renamed Lake Victoria is the source of the Nile River. Okay, flowing down into Egypt. Now, here we go. Here we go. Now you're looking. This is the Giza Plateau. You see the three pyramids of Giza down there, and you see they don't got out on the next one. They got the Sphinx on the Sphinx. But you see the Nile. There it is. It's so small you can't see. You see the Nile River flowing, but it's actually flowing from the south. But it's in a spiritual, cosmological way, the Milky Way is an extension of the Nile. You see what I'm saying? So when the kings of Egypt, they put an ark in their burial so that they will sail back up the Nile River towards the south, up into the Milky Way, and you see right next to the Milky Way is Orion, to be one with Osiris and Isis in the constellation of Orion. Okay, so when you look to the Milky Way, you look to the top, to the right, you see the Milky Way, you see Orion. What is the orientation? South. They looking to the south, nigga. Wake up. God damn, they looking to the south. Okay, even when so this is the Milky Way. It's the Milky Way. So what is it? It's orientated to the south, not the north. Not the north. So all that talking about Horus is fucking Jesus and that December 25th is the birth of how could it be when they was oriented to the south? And that the whole solstice and shit would have flipped. And that what you call the shortest day in the goddamn north would not have been the shortest day in the south. The shortest day in the south would have been June. Man, y'all niggas better get out of my face. I'm sick of y'all niggas, man. I done outgrew some of the niggas that I call my teachers. Fuck, I'm just gonna be what the fuck I've been done that. God damn, dog. We got to do better than that. The Egyptians orientated their civilization towards the south. How are we gonna get to heaven if we facing hate? If we looking back up the goddamn, away from our holy land, we looking to the north, we got all that goddamn orientations, they holidays. If heaven is up the Milky Way, to be one with even the Dogon, look to Sirius. If this is our heaven, how the fuck is we gonna get to heaven if we facing hate? You see what I'm saying? So we got to wake up today, family. Let me look at this and see much more I got. I rocked you niggas tonight. I rocked you niggas tonight. I did. I did. I did. Let me see how much more I got left on it. Oh yeah, I need to do that. I need to do this. Is my last one. I need to do that. And understand this. And understand this. When we talk about the sun was never the supreme deity in any European pantheon. So the sun would have never received the adoration of a holiday. When you look at all the European pantheon, which it was the Greek pantheon, the king of the Greek god was Zeus, a storm god, a god of rage and lightning and storm. When you go into the Nordic pantheon, the king of the gods was Odin. His son was Thor, both storm gods, gods of rage and thunder and lightning. And then the Romans and so on and so forth, Jupiter, which was nothing but a variation of Zeus. Oh, there was never a solar deity. So it's almost like where our summer solstice, which is December, which is the absolute upside down, which would have been the winter solstice. Okay, and then our flood season, or the shortest day of the year, which is actually in June 23rd, that's like us taking Frosty the fucking snowman and say Frosty the snowman in the southern hemisphere, his day of birth is June 23rd. Okay, knowing goddamn well the frosty man ain't got nothing to do with our reality. Neither does the sun have anything to do with the northern hemisphere. So they kidnap and say, oh, that's the birth of the sun. The sun ain't never died. What is you talking about? The sun ain't never died in Africa. You understand what I'm saying? And so damn no way would the sun have been born anyway in the dead of winter. A goddamn Nordic holiday. So we have superimposed African symbols on a northern holiday, and so you know damn well if they deities were stored, if they would have had holidays, they would have venerated their own deities. They would not have venerated the sun is the enemy to the Caucasoid. Why would he have created holidays for the sun? And why would we have created northern storm god holidays? And so they have kidnapped it. You understand? And hid the true reality that these are actually holidays for the death of the sun, not the death of the sun. You understand? With the death of the son, which is our All-Father, is the death of his children, the death of the continent of Africa. This is what they celebrate. The death of us so that they can live. They know as long as their son is all powerful, it's a wrap for them. They leaving here now. They leaving here. They got damn statistics of population is so goddamn, it's critical. You understand? They ain't reproducing at all. And then you got all these skin cancer, the highest rates ever. And many of the European nations got some of the highest skin cancer rates in any of the goddamn countries on the planet. So why would a cosmological entity punishing them like that, and they would venerate and adorate a symbol like that? That's you know what I'm saying? So we got to understand that's a sneak mystical, the way to take us off out of our orientation. We have nothing to do with these goddamn winners. We need to quit celebrating it and get the fuck up out of here. Reality check. Let me come on up out. Sick of you niggas. We need to come up out of the northern hemisphere. We need to lead this motherfucker. Period. We need to lead the northern hemisphere and take our ass back home. South. We need to go south so we can have the sun on our ass all day, all night. Have the fruits and get back and let our spirits reorientate from our natural ecosystem, our natural environment. Let me plug my shit. Goddamn computer about to die. And goddamn, that's like a goddamn fish out of water. How you expect to survive? You out of your ecosystem, you out your natural habitat. You see what I'm saying? So we got to get it together, family. So this is showing you the occult origins of the fall and winter months. I'm on the road. I'm gonna be back on the days. I'm gonna be back, and I'm gonna hit this Christmas shit and all the other crazy ass holidays right around this time. Y'all just wait. I'm letting y'all know December 25th. I'm going up. Holiday Holocaust. I got to bring it. I got to bring it on December 25th. God damn it. I'm gonna let y'all niggas get home. I'm gonna see what time the game start. God damn it, I might fuck the game. I ain't gonna fuck the game. Fuck the game. Fuck the game. You know, niggas be talking about the Detroit. Fuck the Detroit line. They done stole the lion. I love the fuck Detroit line. I love Detroit. My family up there. I love y'all. But fuck the game. They ain't winning for us. Fuck. You understand, niggas? Oh, I got to watch the fuck the game. Nigga, go on and watch this side ride. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come on the same time as the game. I want y'all to get right on and all for like it's down. And I'm the smooth. I ain't gonna tell him he ain't gonna even cuss. He gonna rock him with the because I want y'all to see this. I want grandmama and granddaddy and aunties and uncles and cousins and shit. They're gonna be at the table eating all that pie and all that goddamn turkey and roast beef and shit and goddamn it, I'm gonna wake you right on. I got to get you before you go to sleep, cause you know you niggas, y'all gonna get that here. Y'all niggas gonna get them trees. Niggas gonna be sleep. Niggas gonna be sleep before 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Niggas gonna be laid up on the cot. All right, family, I'm gonna go over it once again. Egyptian origins of ancient Egypt. December 8th, be in the house, gotta rock. Niggas up out they sleep. December 25th, holiday Holocaust. The flyer ain't went up. Get on over there to my Patreon, cause I'll be uploading on that motherfucker in a day or so. You understand what I'm saying? Putting that fire on the shit that I can't say on YouTube. KingSeti.com. Get on over there, family. I'm telling y'all, I got a boatload of product, about 15 products. I'm just waiting on it to come on in, baby. And when it come on in, y'all can run on them. And I got a lot of products on there right now. Going over there, stay out the white man's stove. Quit empowering your enemy to destroy you. This is the General Cyrus who said, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.
Hey, get over there, family, and check out General Seti, man. He do got a lot of stuff going on up there. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, man. What you think about it though?
Hey man, I thought it was good, man. You know, I know I can't go wrong with Seti anyway. But I think he was right on. You know, I just like to listen to his information. He always gives me a lot of stuff to be able to research if I doubt it or have question. And then with stuff that I know and I can relate to, man, I can rush ride with it. It's a real easy transition with Seti for me, you know. Um, like I said, you know, I ain't buying into what no man said. I ain't bowing down to no one man, period. And so, you know, it's all about research for me, you know, check up from the neck up. But said he give it to you straight, give it to me straight enough, man. And
Yeah, all right, man. I mean, like I said
I
though,
love Seti, personally.
like I do too, man. It's just,
I like that he put that heavy work out there, man. And, you know, just like, you know, he got boots on the ground, man, and stuff. And you know, when we get into this mystery system, this culture, and get back to our Afro-centered education, to be able to decipher between, you know, what I want to listen to and what I don't want to, right?
Yeah.
What I want to pass on and what I don't. But
Right.
I just learned that there's a whole bunch of be messing up when you're picking and choosing and stuff. But I really love Afro-centered information, so I know I fuck with SETI.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, uh I thought he covered the winter solstice. To me, he covered that perfectly, man. You know, just how he went down through there with it. He covered that good, and that's what we was trying to show. How to the kind of like the African origin. you know, or not the African origin, but you know, it's put a light on this December 25th thing, this Christmas thing. Letting you know that it ain't got nothing to do with no man. It ain't got to do with no none of that. It's just positioning of the sun. That's it. That's all it's about. The position of the sun in that particular time of year. You know. So yeah, man.
That was good.
Yeah.
What you got on that, Carrie? Oh, you need help in there? All right. What you got on that, E?
Oh man, said it. He's rough and raw, baby. It's all I can say. But he does his study, man. He studies. Excuse me. Yeah, but it makes sense about the solstice and that kind of thing and our orientation uh as it relates to Africa and that kind of thing. So it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What you got on it,
Hmm.
Gerald?
Uh, like I say, it's just a celestial event, no matter where you at on the planet. It's a celestial event, and in Kemet, for the winter solstice, you will have them having their temples aligned up dealing with their sun. It's not even for an argument on that. I can just say because they was in Kemet and their orientation was different and they didn't know about it. Can't even make that argument. They know that is stone. That's all I'm saying. Now the reason to say why they might have been celebrating, I won't get into that argument. But I do know they was aware. That's all I'm saying. Power love.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah, because they venerated that sun. When you
Yeah.
venerate the sun like that, you're gonna keep close eye on that sun. And so you're gonna know all the movements of that sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because you depended on that sun, man. Hey, you had that. Hey, that sun,
Yeah.
man, was vital, man. That sun and them floods,
All
that was
right.
vital, man.
Right.
Man, they had to have. Hey, if they kept an eye on them floods, and they kept an eye on that damn sun, but they wasn't letting that sun, man. They knew every move. That's how they knew that it moved 1 inch,
One
every
degree.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. But
They was cold. They knew
Mhm.
that, man. That's how much they knew. That's how much they studied it, man. And for them to be able to line it up, like Gerald said, with a lot of the tempos and line it up Orion's belt with the
Come on, man. Come
with
on.
with the with
Let's
the
go.
uh
Shit.
with the pyramids.
Pyramid.
Come on. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
man. I
Come
mean,
on.
I'm talking about line them up like where it can just
Come on, bro.
it can't be replicated.
Come
You
on.
can't you
Right.
That's
can't
right.
do it again. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying? For them to line it up like that, man, come on, man. They knew that science, man. They had that science down to a T, man. It wasn't nothing getting past them on that, man.
No.
So that's why it was all about that, and about the, and he right about how the pharaohs wanted to get on their boat and go and go up to celestial Nile, go up to the celestial Nile
Right.
into the and go to meet Asar and a set. Yeah,
Right.
man. That's right, man. Yeah, that's right, man.
Right.
So
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
I sent you a couple of the short videos. I don't know if you can.
Let me see.
yeah, man. So that's all I'm saying. Like that, like our ancestors, man, was dead on, man. Man, they was amazing, man. Geniuses,
Right.
straight geniuses, man.
You
Like
were
you
trying to
can't.
get us turned into some aliens. You were saying they was out of this world. They were so genius.
Yeah, so yeah, they were so cold that these people They want to get, yeah, you're right. Get a credit to the aliens. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't have did no shit like that. What, man? Listen, man. They knew man. They knew to the centimeter, man.
Gerald, you want me to play one of these?
Yeah, this one, ain't no argument with this.
Okay. Would you want me to play all three of them or just one of them? All three of them?
Two will be good. I mean, they all short, yeah.
Okay, hold on a minute then. Let's get Carrie in. Well, Carrie, what you want to say about this?
Well, said he's a trip to me. uh, yeah, I listened to him. And a lot of what he says is straight up, what I think is the truth. And like you said, he researches and studies, and it's just his presentation. He's a little bit out there to me, but I like him. Yeah, I mean, all of it to me that we've seen today is stuff I want to look further. I want to see, and what I keep thinking about is how horrible it is that they try to take the African history away. And that's where the reality is. And that people just, I did until I started learning. I was, a Christian and went to Catholic church on one Sunday and the Methodist the next. So that was confusing. And now I look in that was just such lies. We were told such lies. And I like hearing the truth. So and I like researching it. So yeah, I like what you've presented so far, and I look forward to these other videos. Thank you.
All right.
I'm getting them queued up right now, so just give me a minute.
Yeah. Hey, man, and yeah, just just knowing, man, that it has nothing to do with no man being born. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with none of that. Uh, uh, it's the same thing with what's the other one that is Easter? Is it Easter?
Right.
Yeah, it's the same thing, man. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody being or resurrected. What's the one you being resurrected at?
Easter.
That Easter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they ain't got nothing to do with nobody being damn resurrected, man. No man being resurrected. It's all about the sun, man.
Right. Now,
SUN.
right.
That's it. The positioning of the sun, man. That's all it's about. Got this big old cross that they go off of. They call it the solar cross. Get your equinoxes and you get your solstice.
All right, let's run
That's
this.
what it's a.
Go ahead, Jamie. Keep
No,
going.
that's it. Go ahead.
Keep going. I'm just switching over. You can keep going.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's all it's about. That's all it's about, man. But they attach these other stories and mythologies onto them, and they may be, for teaching purposes. But some people don't take it like that, or most people don't take it like that. That's all, man.
Yeah. All right. So let's jump into this. So what do you want to see first, Gerald? Ring of Fire, or you want me to start?
They both real short. Yeah. It's just showing you that regardless, as he's saying, that because it's winter or a certain time in Kemet, that we wouldn't have had no observation for the winter solstice.
Right,
You
right.
know, right? That's all.
That's what I really took out of it too, man, is that, they ain't gonna be observing no goddamn winter, nothing.
Right.
All right. All right, let's get this one up on there.
I've always liked to play with fire.
The sun, and they knew that sun was gonna come up at a certain time in that temple, and that day happened to be on the winter solstice, whether we like it or not. That was our ancestors' observation.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. See this one.
Wow, look at this, guys. This is the winter solstice alignment here at Hatshepsut's temple on the west bank of Luxor. Thousands of people go to Karnak every year, and none the wiser that there's an alignment that takes place on the solstice. But even fewer know that celestial phenomena travels across the Nile River from Karnak to the West Bank here at the mortuary temple of Hatshepsut. It runs up her avenue of sphinxes, what would have been an avenue of sphinxes in antiquity, and pierces right through the temple. You can see the rays here, and it goes right into the back to illuminate the Holy of Holies. That is the innermost sanctum. Absolutely amazing. Go ahead and click the plus button to follow for more from ancient Egypt.
Tell me how people wasn't just way amazing, man.
Right. Right.
And
That's
they knew they had to know what day there was no building on. All this here before they started building. They already got that kind of shit in the back of their head.
right.
That's
Right.
that that's that mathematics. See,
What blow
that's
me
that
up. Like,
supreme mathematics right there. That's the
God
supreme
damn.
mathematics right there.
Yeah.
Let's get
That's
to
what
this.
that's
Yeah.
what that was.
Let's get to
Supreme
this one,
mathematics.
then we'll come back to the full screen.
That's him showing you they knew.
Right. That's crazy.
Look at that, man. Our people was just amazing, King. Like you just can't get no better than that, man. It was just all about the sun, all about the positioning of the sun. It's nothing to do with no damn man. Oh man, it's just nothing to do with it, man.
When they build it like that, they ain't just talking about it. And then you know they know. They don't gotta talk no more. So actually if I know about the winter solstice, I'm gonna show you what I know about it.
See, that's what I'm saying, man.
Now what I'm saying, this is kind of stuff that I would present, not to go against Sandy, it's just saying this ain't no argument. How you trying to put it that because it's winter solstice and they in a certain hemisphere and they don't know about it. I mean, they letting you know they know about it. Right here. Ain't no argument.
Man, we knew that sun, King. We knew that we knew
Yeah,
we knew that we knew that that sun, without that
yeah.
sun, King, it wouldn't be no life.
That's no question. Like you said, ain't
No
no question.
life, King. There's no
No.
life without that sun. So you
Hey,
better
but
keep a close eye on that.
I think what he may have been referring to is winter, because winter in itself, that's European German terminology. And if you look at the etymology of the word, is they say they believe it comes from the word WED, which means wet. So in essence, what the Africans were probably representing was the wet season, not the winter season. When the Europeans got it, wet turned into winter. Winter is representative of cold or whatever, whatever. That's how they look at it, and that's how it becomes the winter. So as opposed to the wet season in which, there was time for planting or new growth or, rebirth. But yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
etymologically, you can see if you look at the word winter, look up the word Wednesday, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Hey,
The
listen.
argument is also, he argued that in Kemet, they had 3 seasons.
3 seasons, correct.
There was
Correct.
120 days each. And since now we
Three.
got 4 seasons, that's
Right.
90 days each. And they go, in the argument for that. Which way do you look at a season? So
Yeah,
But
they
if
had
you
to put
only
that,
got
themselves in history.
3, you might not have no winter. If you got 3 seasons, ain't no need for no winter.
Yeah, you got no goddamn winter.
but see, I
You got a
don't think
wet
that they.
season.
I
You got
don't
a wet
think
season,
that.
what we call a flood season. The wet season, that's what the flooding. That's the wet season. That's what I'm
Right.
seeing. You got wet, dry, and goddamn harvest. Whatever they call it. There's 3 different names for them that they call them. But yeah, it's only three.
Hey, I that's why I said the the. I don't think that they per se venerated no winter solstice. I
No,
think
no, no,
no
no,
nothing
no, hell
nothing
no.
nothing. No, I think that they
No.
just venerated the sun and
Yes. At that
what
time
it
of the
brought
season. Yes.
and everything that
Yes.
it brought. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes. Most definitely. Yes.
Because like I said, with that sun, without that sun, hey man, I don't know how much time you will have, but you don't have much time before you freeze to fucking death.
Well, next time you want to question that, to be outside when you do one of them solar, lunar eclipse, whatever it's called, the eclipse when the moon comes in front of the sun, and feel how that temperature change.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? And that's what I'm saying. So, and you got to think, man, like, hey, like, how long is it gonna take for everything freeze solid? How long
Yeah,
would that
right.
take? And then how long is that gonna take? Because
Not long at all.
and I'm talking about that. I'm
Not
talking about
long at
so
all.
cold where it's gonna take the oxygen out this motherfucker.
Not long at all. Not long at all. You block that son bitch out. That's a
You know what I'm
global
saying?
effect. Period.
It can't nothing live, man, without that sun, King.
You got a phenomenon playing. First, you got to understand what solstice means. The sun freezes for a couple of days.
Hmm.
It
Appears to,
start
yeah,
moving.
yes,
Yeah. So
yes.
when on the third day it's not moving again, it's like it's born again. They playing around with that. And not like they saying that the sun was never born or it ain't gonna be here. It just on the solstice it's doing a phenomenon by staying still for a couple of days. And that's the definition of solstice. Sun still, sun stop. And then again, it start moving again, you know. But on a spiritual level, it's like, what are we doing? Are we cleansing? You know what I'm saying? It's different things that we will be doing. When they keep saying holidays now, there was holy days for us, spiritual days. And we would do certain spiritual things, you know. But it ain't had nothing to do with, going buying no gifts for somebody or mind saying that, the Savior was born, so. But it's one of the biggest holidays in the world now.
Yeah.
So, can't deny that. I want to go hard for Christmas.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good
man.
for me.
That's right, man. Hey, man. As always, man. Appreciate you, Unc.
Yeah, I
Another
just did a
banger.
culmination of because when I was studying, man, this morning just I just couldn't find what fit well with me, man. And so I had talked to you last night and I talked to Gerald this morning and I said, let me just stick with the Calambo that I led with. I said, I'm gonna get a piece of Jamie, a piece of Gerald, and then I had that one for SETI, but this one was more fitting for the solstice and stuff like that. So
You think this one was better than that one? I
I
don't know. I
think
had
it
to see it
I think it was better fitting for the solstice.
for the solstice.
Yeah, said he was getting ready to bank going and take money out the bank on this one that I was gonna play. But the one that you picked was better for the solstice, and it went better with the leading for the day, like I was talking about. And so yeah, that's where we're at, man. I don't mind. I don't mind. I feel comfortable with getting material from you guys and being okay with that. All right. Well, I'll
Yeah, I
play this
mean,
one next week if we don't have nothing else. I'll play this next one from SETI next week, and it's gonna tear the roof off too.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
unless
Look,
we get
man, like
something else, unless somebody else wants to share something, we can talk about that off the show. But either way,
okay, yeah, man. Like I said, family, check out General Seti, man, or Sarah Student Seti. Uh, check out his channels, man. His pages. He do got a lot of stuff over there, man. And like he said, man, the brother study, he studies, man. He reads a lot. Uh, hey, man. So listen, man. That's it for the day, King. That's it. You good? Okay.
yeah, that was good
Gerald.
work.
Everybody.
I'm good. I appreciate
E.
it. I got fed. I'm full. I'm
That's
good.
right. E.
Yeah,
You
Yes,
all
that's
right?
good.
sir. I'm good, man. I'm good, brother.
Yeah,
All right.
everybody got to
Queen
eat and
Carrie.
everybody ate good.
Queen Carrie. You all right? You good?
I'm good. I thank you and Gerald and Lo, uh, Eric, everybody for contributing to me learning, and I appreciate this show and love you guys. I'm gonna
Love you
get
too.
off.
Thank you
All
back.
right.
Okay,
All right.
bye.
All right.
Amen.
Hey, all right.
Peace
Well,
and blessings.
family, listen, man, that's gonna be it for Sankofa 180 this week. So you can join us next weekend. We're gonna pop something else off. Uh, don't forget the first Sunday of every month. Join us. Bring the kids. We do the children's book read. You can win a free book. Don't cost you nothing. We ain't asking for nothing. You ain't gotta donate nothing. We ain't ask for none of that. No, 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 none of that, right? All we want you to do is just pay a little attention. That's all. We don't need you to pay nothing else but some attention. That's it. And get a couple of the kids together, man, and let's bring them on in so they can win a couple of some of these books, man. We got some really good quality books. Um, you know, uh, that's very informative about real people,
Permission,
real
coffee?
places,
You
real
have coffee?
events. You learned about some of our kings and queens that really existed, in ancient Africa. All right, so and so we can learn about African spiritual African history. Period. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep that up. Otherwise, they're gonna rewrite it and they're gonna be telling us things like the slaves benefited from slavery. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna start telling us stuff like that. You know what I mean? And they gain skills from slavery. That's gonna be the next, the teachings for, the next the next third, fourth, and fifth graders. You know, uh and like I said, it's in other states and it's coming to a state near you. Trust me. You know what I mean? It's coming. And also
Is this thing
got
in
to
this?
also check out the
We got
Ten
minutes.
Commandments. It's gonna be they're trying to implement the Ten Commandments in a lot of these schools. So
Cancel.
we gotta, that's another thing, we're gonna have to combat, what I'm saying, about, indoctrinating kids instead of educating them. You know what I'm saying? So again, family, like, subscribe, share, give us a comment, let us know what you think. And join us, man. What you think, Unc?
Yeah, I was just watching Meet the Press this morning too, and Raphael Warnock and then the senator from Oklahoma was on there, and they're just really pushing the religion being in the schools and in the and everywhere that they go, and they're trying to make it more prominent in Congress. I mean, in Washington and all this stuff, man. It was sickening to watch, man. But you know, just more information to prepare for. So it's all good. Yeah, man. Come rock with us. We got one more week of presentations, and then we go into January. And the first week of January, we do the children's book read. So, yeah, keep on coming. Drive by, check us out, give us a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you do. Just put a comment on there.
Right.
We don't mind some confrontation and always looking to learn too. So we also get together on Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an open mic conversation where we just open up in conversation. Sundays are for presentations. Fridays is for conversation. So, come on in and join us. Spread the word.
That's right, man.
Spread the work. Spread the work, more importantly.
Right. And they're gonna have problems when they get to teaching that Bible in schools, because everybody don't follow that. And at some point, especially the children of the people that don't follow that, it's gonna probably be a couple of challenges going down. You know what I'm saying? You pushing some falsehood, and you got some kids that's gonna challenge that, and
Yeah.
you gonna have to prove it. You gonna have to push some proof out there, and you ain't gonna be able to do it, man. You gonna just put a bunch of rhetoric out there. That's it. You ain't gonna show no proof, no historical data. You're not gonna be able to show any of that.
Right.
You gonna tell us about Josephus and Pliny the Younger and all them cats that just that just wrote about somebody that 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 knew some people that believed in them.
Right.
Like, come on, man. So I'm just saying they're gonna have problems with that. I know, especially with my kids, they're gonna have problems with it because
Right.
they definitely gonna question it, and they definitely gonna, you gonna have to prove it. And if you ain't gonna better, and if you can't do it, then you're gonna have a lot of embarrassments going on in there, and then you're not gonna call it trying to learn. You're gonna call it disrupting.
Right.
'Cause you're not gonna, instead of calling it trying to get an understanding, you're gonna call it disrupting the class. You know what I'm saying? And, instead of dealing with the issue, you want to deal with something that's you trying to cover it up. You know what I mean? So you're gonna call it disrupting the class, or or whatever,
Instead
whatever
of
it's called.
seeking to understand.
Right. They exactly.
Yeah.
They gonna call it you disrupted class, or you disruptive, or
Yeah.
you ain't supposed to do that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But no, man, you're not gonna just tell me anything. So I mean, show us.
Yeah.
Show
Explain
us.
it to me.
Explain that to me, and then show us. Where is that?
Yeah.
Where is that in our
Yeah.
history? Where can we
Yeah.
find that in our history? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that now you got a problem. Oh, you're disruptive. No, man, it's a question.
Right.
It's
Right.
just a simple question. But like if I asked you the name of a character, is that disruptive, or is it just or is so it got to be? I mean, literally. I mean, if I ask you the name of a character, is that disruptive as well? No, you would answer the question. It was Moses. Okay, so that was okay. But my other question is, uh, can we see Moses in historical data?
Right.
Now you're disruptive.
Uh-oh.
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 He said, uh-oh.
Right? Yeah, now you disruptive, and I guarantee you that's how it's gonna play out. I guarantee you that's how it will play out, man. That's how it play out. When you get the hard questions, you're gonna become disruptive.
Yeah.
Especially if they put their ass in the corner. Especially if they get put in the corner. Oh yeah, you really disruptive. Now, matter of fact, get out of my classroom.
That's exactly what happened when I was younger, man.
Just
And
saying. That's what's going
not
to
even
happen.
on this topic, just general shit, man. And get to go to the office. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
No,
I guarantee you that's what and that's what it's gonna look like. And I
yeah.
guarantee you, man, I'm up there to mark that word because I know them boys, man. They're not gonna buy it.
Right, right.
They're not gonna buy it. They're gonna definitely question it, man. What?
And they
Who?
supposed to.
What? Wait a minute. No. Where is that?
And yeah, yeah, that's right.
Where do we find that at in the Bible? No, 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 not the Bible. That's just a claim. Tell us where we can find it at in the historical data. Where can I look it up at?
Right.
Right.
Right? Right? Like,
That's
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
need to know.
and I know, and especially the young one. The young one is really gonna be a motherfucker, man, because he already at it.
Right.
He's already at it.
Right, right.
Yeah. So I know he's gonna
That's
be a
what's up.
problem.
That's what's up right there.
He's gonna be a major problem. Yeah. Because
He's
he
gonna
like I
have you
said,
there to back him up, you and Becky, to back him up.
I'm just saying, I'll have to find out what happened, but I'm sure what it's gonna be. It's gonna be the questions that you ask. I mean, you can't ask hard questions in the school. Is that what it is? I mean, just answer. Talk to me. I mean, because if you're teaching this stuff, you got to have the answers, and you got to show me where to find it at.
Right.
Otherwise, it's bullshit. I don't pay. I don't want to send my kids to school to be indoctrinated. I just want you to educate them. Don't teach them nothing that you can't prove. Don't do that.
Right.
You can prove 2 + 2 = 4. We can prove that, right? We can prove that, but you can't prove that Jesus walked the earth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can't prove that. You can't.
That's gonna be interesting, man. That's gonna be interesting seeing them boys come up like that. And let's hope the best one that they get they get the outlet, the response for the outlet, and uh, they're gonna keep on learning. That's for sure, man. It's already in there.
Yeah, and then like I said, the young one, already questioning the stuff. He be asking some cold ass questions. And I'm like, damn, you ain't number 10, and you asking these kind of questions.
Right.
Damn, dude, how you gonna be a motherfucker when you get 12? Shit.
That's what's
That's
up,
what's
though.
up. That's
That's
what's
what's
up.
up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, but
That's what's
yeah,
up.
man. But
I'm
yeah,
out, man.
I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I appreciate y'all family for joining us, man. Like I said, share, like, subscribe, and give us a comment. And join us the first Sunday every month, man. And next Sunday, and then join us every Friday, 7 p.m. like Unc said, and every Sunday, 2 p.m. Uh, 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 Eastern Standard Time. All right, all right, fam. Anything else, Unc?
Hey, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Once
All
again,
right.
we continue, positive vibes and divine healing for anybody that's not feeling well. We don't want to extend it to Mo. I know he's going through that procedure and he's in it, and he's in it now. So we just want to send those vibes and that divine healing to him and his family, and keep Sankofa moving, baby. That's it.
That's right. That's right, King. Gerald, you good, King? Speak to him. Unmute yourself if you're there.
I'm good. I'm good. Good show, good information, good discussion on the panel. Happy to see everybody. Jamie, E, another one. Anybody out there? We got one more Sunday left in the year. So spend it with us next week. In the year with us next week. And if not, start the year with us in 2 weeks. And you've been wanting to do something and watching us on the sly, come on, join us and
Come
bring
on.
out the year with us. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I wanted to say. Nice job again, pal. That mom, black love.
No
All
doubt,
right.
no doubt. Hey,
E, you all right?
I want to
Go ahead.
thank Queen Quetta for showing up last week too. Uh, uh, I know I'm probably saying her name wrong, but I just want to acknowledge that.
Yeah, yeah. Peace to the queen. Peace to the
Welcome to
queen for
come
sure.
through anytime.
All right.
You want to speak to him, King?
Oh, just peace to the panel, man. As always, it's always good to fellowship with the brothers and the sisters here. Let's just keep it going.
Right.
So,
That's right. All right, family. We out of here, man. Love y'all. Peace. Hope everybody New Year is a great one.
hey, stay on just for a minute after we get off live. I want to ask Eric a question.
Okay.
Uh